What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Sean from 4GLU, 4 Geeks Like You, and you're now tuned into my review of World War Z.
We talk about the end of humanity.
I don't want to leave you. I have to go.
I'll keep our kids safe.
There's a memo sent from this installation. Pretty obvious nobody back home bothered to read it.
Well, I went to the red carpet last night, so I have my little wristband here. And I also got the 3D glasses that they gave us with the film, because we saw the film in 3D. Don't give a shit. So, the film World War Z is about this guy named Jerry Lane, who's played by Brad Pitt. And he's out here with his family on the road, stuck in traffic, and shit just goes crazy. You see explosions, people running away, cops getting smacked by trucks, which is funny to me. And it's all happening because there's this infection that's going around infecting people and turning them into zombie-like creatures. So Jerry and his family have to try to escape. They're taken under the wing of the military, and Jerry's told, like, yeah, we need you to go out there and find this the origin of this infection. If you do this for us, we'll protect your family. If you don't, then your family's off the boat and they're back to where they started, and you all can live as zombies happily ever after. So Jerry decides to go out there, try to find the origin of this infection, and that's pretty much where the premise of the film is. Now, the acting in this film was okay. Brad Pitt did a good job, but the rest of the cast was just so forgettable. And this is where I'm going to jump into my likes and dislikes, because the acting pretty much focused on Brad Pitt. Now, my likes for this film would have to relay more towards the zombies, a little bit of the zombies. Because, you know, we sort of got like a different take on them. It wasn't your generic zombie where you just see them walking slow. These zombies are pretty damn quick. They're sort of dumb, you can say. Like, the only thing that they really have are motor skills. But besides that, they're just mindless, so to speak. Now, my dislikes for the film would be plenty. I really have to hit this film with my dislikes and be honest about it. One would be the characters in the film. You just come out not caring about anybody in the film. Brad Pitt's character is so generic that you're just like, okay, if he gets bit, he gets bit. If he doesn't, he doesn't. If he dies, he dies. If he lives, he lives. You don't really care about what happens at the end. Even when things do happen to these characters, you're just like, oh, okay, I pretty much saw that coming. Like, are you going to hit me with something new? If not, then I'll just walk out of here and forget about it. Which is kind of what I did. But, you know, he had a wife. He had 2 daughters. And there was this other kid involved. Nobody really had the story focused on them. Like, you didn't care about the daughters at the wall. In fact, I forgot that they existed. And this is the reason why Brad Pitt is doing this. Is for his family. The fact that they didn't really focus on the family no more just pretty much took me out of the film. And when they showed up in certain parts where Brad Pitt is either, you know, talking to them on the phone or something, it's just like, oh shit, like I forgot that she was there. I guess she's a part of the film. But another thing that I sort of didn't like about this film is that it really wasn't horror, and that's what I was expecting. Even for them to like sort of give us that little, you know, eerie feeling when you're sitting there, you're in your chair and you're like, yeah, I just know something's gonna pop out. I don't like jump scares too much, but I know that something's gonna pop out. We didn't really get that. And the majority of the killings took place off screen. If somebody got bit by something, they were like, yeah, you know what? I'm pretty much gonna go over here in the corner. You hear a gun pop, and you'll pretty much have to assume that I'm dead because we're not gonna show you that I'm dead. If the zombies bit somebody, you see a little bite mark. Not blood or anything, just a little bite mark. Just like you stuck your arm in somebody's mouth and their gums just left a little imprint around there. That's pretty much what you got. No blood, no nothing. It pretty much made you seem like the zombies weren't really trying to infect people, but they were just nibbling on their arms. What? So, yeah, those are my main dislikes. At the end of the day, I have to give this film 2 out of 5 stars. Yeah, I mean, I really didn't like this film at all. In fact, you know, to be brutally honest with you, I just didn't feel like it brought the book to life, which it should have, especially the end. It was just like, what? Like, no. It was just so generic. Like, you have the opportunity to do something with this movie and this franchise, possibly even turn into a franchise, which will probably happen. But you know, they didn't take that risk or that chance and sort of just made it this generic zombie film or this generic thriller, because to me it wasn't horror. So again, guys, 2 out of 5 for me. Do not pay to go see this in 3D. The 3D sucked in this film. It was just so... 3D is so overrated, guys, so don't fall into the 3D trap. Had I not received these at the screening, I definitely would not have paid to go see this in 3D. I probably wouldn't have paid to go see it at all. So, yeah, guys, 2 out of 5 for me. This is Sean from 4GLU, for Geeks Like You. Stay tuned for more reviews, and I'll see you guys later. Peace. Have a good one.